Good morning, students. Welcome again. Today we will read the second chapter named as Evelyn, and it is written by James Joyce. Let us read about James Joyce. He was born in the year 1882 and died in the year 1941. The most prominent stream of consciousness novelist, his virtuous artistic experiments in writing have recreated the form of modern novel. So, James Joyce is a very famous novelist and his novels are very famous among the youth and they love to read his novels. Okay, now let us read more about him. James Joyce, A Man to Remember. He was born in 2nd February 1882 and died on 13 January 1941. He was an Irish novelist and poet, and he was best known for the stream of consciousness technique. His major works are Dubliner, Ulysses, A Portrait of the Artist as a Man, and Finnegan's Wake. Okay, so these all are his works. Now let us see how James Joyce uses a background in this story. James Joyce wrote many short stories that he included in a book called Dubliners. All the stories were set in Dublin, Ireland. Most were set in the northern part of the city where he was from and reflected the negativity he found from living in this area. Like many of the other stories, Evelyn includes a family in the middle or working class. Many of these stories also portrayed a bad view of religion and Catholicism. Because of the strict nature Joyce was accustomed to as a young man. Okay, so this is all about the author and what is the background he has used. Now let us see the characters. Evelyn is the main character. She is round and dynamic. And Frank is the young boy who works as a sailor. And her father, he was round and static. All the characters are seen through Evelyn's eyes. Means Evelyn has made some perception regarding all the family members of her family. Her father, an abusive, violent figure. Frank, her boyfriend, who is reliable, sincere. Her dead mother, who is crucial and especially the promise she made to her. Her mother represents the prototype of all female characters and their sense of sacrifice to defend their family. Means all these perceptions are portrayed by the eyes of Evelyn. Means Evelyn wants to see something positive in any character, then the positivity is shown and similarly the negativity is shown. Now let us discuss about the themes, the unpredictability of decision making and the epiphany at the very end of the story. Paralysis versus escape. She wants to leave but at the end she can't. Then Evelyn represents the first woman starting a new age but she fails. She gets an example of the mythical method, the burden of family connections. Means here many situations are being mentioned in the story and these all are the themes of the story where the main character Evelyn has to select out of two. This is the theme, the prison of routine. Means Evelyn thinks that she is in a prison and she has to live a routine life. Means she found herself as stuck. Evelyn was stuck in the routine of constantly working and caring for her father. She was not happy doing this which made her feel like a prisoner to her life. The desire for escape means Evelyn had a desire to escape from this mundane routine. She want to move out of that house. And the second theme is the desire for escape. Means most of Joyce's Dubliners contains this theme. Means they have desire, all the characters have the desire to escape from the situation. Then Evelyn wants to escape her life because of her bad circumstances, and those circumstances are created by her own, means because all those were her own perception. Okay, now let us see the setting of the story. The presence of the window means that Evelyn is standing at the window. It gives the idea of the threshold. Threshold means the boundary line between the door and the other room. Okay, so she is standing at the window and it represents the threshold between the outer world and herself, her inner world. At the same time, the crowd at the port reveals that same sense of loneliness as and loss she was experiencing. Okay, so this is all the setting of the story. Means she want to elope with Frank from the situation by which she was fed up, but ultimately she didn't. Okay, so this is the setting. The setting is important because the author uses a poorest part of Dublin where he grew up. Joyce uses this to stress the reason for Evelyn to escape her. This just puts more emphasis on why she should leave. Means Joyce has created such a situation, means the central character Evelyn has got too much frustrated and now she should leave. This he has mentioned. Okay, so what is the point of view behind the story? This story is written in the third person point of view. Joyce wrote all of his other stories in the first person, but Evelyn is not as limited as suggests concepts of a women's common obstacles during this time. Means women today are facing lot of obstacles, so these all the author has tried to portray. Allegorical meaning, let us see, means what is the other meaning behind the story. The meaning behind this story is that it could always be worse. In the end, Evelyn decides to stay after having multiple pleasant memories. Means all of a sudden she just began to look towards the positive parts of all the family members whom she was considering as negative ones or rude one towards her. For example, she remembered a time where her father was being nice to her and helping her when she was sick. This made her realize that she did not have as bad a life as she has made it out to be. She realized that her father was not a complete jerk of all of the time. This gave her hope that her life was not as full as it could be. Means when Evelyn began to look towards the positive aspects of her life, then she all of a sudden she began to love her life and she decided not to elope with Frank, and she decided that she will live along with her family members. She will properly do all the responsibilities, bear all the responsibilities towards her family which she had promised to her mother during her deathbed. Okay, so this is the allegorical meaning in the story. Now let's see the conflict. One conflict is the internal struggle with Evelyn's decision to leave or not. Means this conflict was going on in the heart of the Evelyn herself. She wrestles with herself because she made a promise to her mother that she would keep up the household after her mother died. In the end, she does not leave her father for Frank, her lover. Instead, she chooses to honor her mother's dying request. Another conflict is that between Evelyn's father and Frank. From the very first time they meet, Evelyn's father despises Frank. It is obvious by disrespectful manner in which he speaks to and treats Frank, one can assume that her father is just taking the protective role towards his own daughter Evelyn because he doesn't want that Evelyn should be interested in Frank, and he is scared that he might lose what support system he does have through Evelyn if they get too close. Means the father was scared in himself that if Evelyn will go along with Frank or if they will come closer, then definitely what will happen, then the father will not get the support which he is getting now. These are the two conflicts, external and internal. Now let us see the summary of the story. Evelyn, the main character in the story, has multiple jobs in order to support herself and her alcoholic father. Her mother died years ago, yet she is still being a dutiful daughter and taking care of her abusive father. Naturally, she wishes to escape Dublin and her unstable household, but she struggles with leaving her father because of a promise she vowed to her mother. Her brother no longer lives at home, so she feels less obligation to stay. One day she is determined to leave, so she waits for her lover Frank to arrive and board the ship with her. Their plan is to elope to Argentina. In the end, Evelyn pulls away from Frank and resists the temptation to leave. Means Evelyn, the girl, is the main character of the story, and in the story she is being addressed by the name Miss Hill also. Okay, so when her mother died, she was very younger, and gradually what happens, with the children she used to play, they also got gradually separated from her, so she felt all alone at her home, and she just think that she is just bounded in the four walls of her house, and she just want to escape from those four walls, and she just had the hope in Frank, therefore she want to elope with Frank. Okay, so now just to see, this is Evelyn. She is standing at the window which symbolizes the threshold. Okay, now let us see the a young woman, Evelyn, of about 19 years of age, sits by her window waiting to leave her home. She musses on the aspect of her life that are driving her away, while in her nostrils was the odor of dusty cretonne. Her mother has died, as has her older brother, means both were dead. Her remaining brother Harry is on the road in the church decorating business. She fears that her father will beat her as he used to beat her brothers, and she has little loyalty for her sales job. She has fallen for a sailor named Frank, who promises to take her with him to India. Before leaving to meet Frank, she hears an organ grinder outside, which reminds her of a melody that played on an organ on the day her mother died, and the promise she made to her mother to look after her the home. At the dock, she and Frank are ready to embark on the ship together. Evelyn is deeply conflicted and makes the painful decision not to leave with Frank, means him. Nonetheless, her face registers no emotions at all. Means she just took a hard decision of her life that she won't elope with Frank. She will be living with her family and bear all the responsibilities which she has towards her family, and she will take care of her younger brothers and sisters, and she will look after her father as she had promised to her mother. So this is all the story. Students, I hope you all have understood the story, the themes, the allegorical meaning. So this is very beautiful creation of James Joyce. So I hope you all understand the story. Thank you and have a nice day.